Well, we're talking about Civivi today, and it's what, the 7th or 8th of every month they have a drop. Civivi seems to have a drop along with Wee Knives of new models, and how they do that every month, I don't know. It's insane. But this is a new one for September 7th reveal, or whatever they want to call it. And check it out. It's the Cadis. Okay, or at least I checked with Seth at Wee Knives. Like, how are you pronouncing this? And he says Cadis, like Caytus, that kind of thing. Micarta, 14C. Okay, Civivi, nice pouch in the box. And you know what? So look at this. Does this look vaguely familiar to you? Oh, look at the back. And it's the same as the front because it's a liner lock. And you go, okay, so how is that a big surprise? You remember me doing a review on this a couple of months ago? What? Hold on, that's a steel frame lock. It's the same damn knife, isn't it? Is it the same knife? Yeah, of course it is. So this is the Cetus, and this is the Caetus. CK. Okay, and so when I did the review on this one, I said, I like the design of this so much, but I didn't want a half and half. I don't like the steel frame. First of all, it's heavier, okay? And second of all, I like the back to look like the front. I'm just saying, I like the back to look like the front. I'm kind of over the G10 on the front and the titanium frame on the back, this and this and this. So that's just me. That's just me. If you like the front and the back being different, then paint the front of your house white and the back of it, just leave it natural, or your car half and half, whatever. So I'm not digging that. And I kind of came off of that roll years ago, going, I prefer this. And really a liner lock, that's fine with me, flipper. But what I did is I liked this design. I do. I like this design. And it's, it's a sensible look. It's slender. It's a full-size knife because it's 3.5-inch blade and like 8 inches overall length. So it's the same size. Yeah, 3.5, which is 90 millimeters overall. Well, call it close to 8, maybe a 16th under, at 20.1 centimeters. So it's a full-size knife. Feels relatively light. Let's kick this down. Now, can we get to this if we want to finger flick it? Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. So, there's more than one opening method. You can finger flick it. It's nice. As in most Civivi knives that I mess with, I think the detent is appropriate for what this is. I tried to fail it there. And okay, I did. Close, though. Close. And, it's jimped up and over the top. But the flipper tab is really, really understated on this, which is great. Because, you can light switch this pretty easy. Push button, kind of. Although, okay, yeah, you can. So you can do it that way as well. And you got jimping sitting way out here. You can kind of climb up on this a little bit. And now that we climbed out, can we cut our way back? Well, don't pull the blade out before you get to the end of the paper. Okay, yeah. It's got a good edge on it too. And it's lightweight enough. It's not, if I swing it around and bounce it off my thumb, it's not a problem. It should be nice and fidget friendly. Of course, that flipper tab, since it is kind of smaller, it might miss your thumb. And yeah, it'll swing around, but I'm kind of catching it in that choil area, so no, not a big deal. One thing for sure, though, there's not a lot of height differential in here. So I'm kind of struggling to disengage. I mean, it's not super easy to disengage. You kind of got to dig a little bit there to do that. So that's about the only thing that's really not ultra fidgety and, you know, intuitive about this knife. But let's grab my scale if I can find it. It's always hiding from me. And oh, by the way, here, just in case, the Cadis, and this is the green coarse micarta black stonewash. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, you can get them in other iterations. And let me see if I got. Oh yeah, probably, you know, some other things here. Black micarta, brown micarta, Quebertia wood, and then, of course, you know, without, and I'm sure they've got 12 carbon fiber with the Damascus and that kind of thing. So, you know, there's other options out there on this, variations on available. 89 grams, so that's pretty light. When it's well under 100 grams, not too shabby. Yeah, it's just over 3 ounces. I mean, 8-inch knife, full size, basically 3-ounce knife. That's lightweight. That's lightweight. So, and which kind of begs the wonderment here of like, how thick is this? Okay, about the same width overall as the PM2, the paramilitary 2 knife, which my Maximet that I'm destroying the blade on because I got it out in humidity, 0.45, okay? But you know, the good old PM2, that's 0.414 is 3.6 millimeters. Ain't no way this is 3.6 millimeter blade, probably 3, right at 2.8 to 3, and it is right there, okay? So that's what the blade stock thickness is, and that's been running that way pretty much on a lot of these knives. But you know, this month it's this and the ball tear, which I just had to get my hands on the ball tear, and this is not a lightweight gent carry, okay? Not at all. I'll do a different video on that one. That's crazy. But how do you beat last month? How do you beat last month with the Sentinel Strike, which, you know, I think they, not only these two, but the Synergy 4, the big old dog from Jim O. Young, but this, the Sentinel Strike, just crazy with this little integral, you know, G10 or whatever it is, deal back here. And then, of course, the FG series of the Vision, right? And kind of upgraded to where you can't pop this up because it's being held back here. Although you can take that out, and so you can pull it back and pop this up if you want. You can change that. But this field grade FG Vision as well. So those were 3 knives that were just awesome. And so how you follow that up? Well, okay. But you do the Cadis and the ball tear, and they have several others that came out for August. So you can't have a 3 Grand Slam home run deal every month. But I liked this one a lot. I just didn't want it in the frame lock with a steel frame. And you could see, I mean, I can't remember what the weight was on the Cetos, but this Cadis is like 3.1 ounces, and that's pretty nice. Now this is pretty grippy micarta because it's pretty ragged, you know. It's that kind of burlappy stuff. So yeah, you got pretty good purchase on here, and this is slender enough. This is easy here. And let's check this out. Oh, deep carry, of course. And I like their pocket clips. They're good. They're good in and out of the pocket, so that's fine. But they didn't really make a provision for a left-hand carry on this at all. So, you know, the lefties, I mean, I think they need some consideration on this stuff. And obviously, if you're a lefty and you want the ball tear, you're good, right? Because, oh man, let's put these up next to each other. It's just kind of fun with this craziness. Look at that. Oh, God. I mean, this is 8 inches. Holy shimoles. What else was I going to say? Holy shimoles. Yeah, 9 inch. Oh, baby. 4-inch blade, 9 inches overall. Hey, at least they didn't lose their huevos over there at Civivi. They are willing to get a little crazy and aggressive and make some crazy, nasty, brutal stuff. And boy, if that isn't, right? What is this, like the Gladius type blade or something from Cold Steel? Reminiscent of that a bit, I'd say. But okay, so what do you think? I like Civivi knives. I think they're probably the premier of budget knives, you know, and really the Send Cut. And they're hanging around like $45. And they've had some closeouts on some of the discontinued Send Cut knives for $30-something. And then again, they've done some closeouts on some Civivi knives for down into the 40s. It's really tough to beat the value. And I think just the overall fit and finish is really good. Their designs are really nice. And they do a lot of collaborative stuff as well. Designs. I mean, obviously, this one was Snex Tan, and you know, just all kinds of people. But in-house design is really, really good as well. I mean, like I was saying earlier, ergos are great. I mean, it's a straight shot. It's, you know, and of course the design flow on this sucker flows right into here. Blade to handle length is nicely done. It's centered, no blade play, no lock rock, you know, and there's your lockup. So 25 to 30%. So what are we going to do? We got their nice little logo on the front, so that means we want to pop this baby open from behind. I'm not sure I'm going to even need my number 6 because they're doing number 8s on their body screws, it seems like, anymore. So pretty much all the time. And here we go with this. And here's a body screw, and that's a number 8. Okay. So there's that out. And let's see, pocket clip probably is 6, and it is. So we got that, little pocket clip screws. And they're, you know, they're tapered, so, you know, they don't bump up into the zone of, you know, they're flat across the top. So gives room for your pocket, lip, and everything like that. And there's the clip. Don't give me no lip. And there's the scale. And she's augered out because we got this in here. And here's your little lock bar that's a nested liner lock. Come on. Get off of there, boys. And we got a ceramic D-temp ball. Very nice. Clean. Looks good. And there's your bearings. Okay. I mean, hey. And yeah, it does. It looks amazingly clean. How are you going to get it cleaner than this? How do you get it cleaner than this? Wow. Yeah. I'm lazy, so I like them clean to start with. Okay. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Of course. When you get these, and you know what they're doing, right? They're taking this little bumpty hump right here, as you can see, and of course, they've got the place that it matches up with. When you do it on a micarta scale, it just seems to me like it might be possible to wipe that out with enough force, you know? G10, I think, would hold it better. And really, a captured pivot with a flat spot would even give it more integrity. But okay, I mean, so far so good. I just don't know over time how well that's going to hold if you get onto that and you really give it a crunch. If you could wipe that out. I think I did. not on a Civivi knife, but some other brand. I did that. Took that little hump out of there, and it's like, ooh. But, okay. But so far, so good, right? And that, my friends, is your disassembly. Back with the Cadis. There's drop. I mean, bounces off your thumb. Okay? But, I mean, when you do this, is it guillotine-ish? No. You got to shake that down. Okay? Light blade, though. Light knife overall. Pretty light. The Cadis, what do you think? Civivi? It's hard not to like them. They just do so many great designs. The quality is there. They'll have markdowns and sales on discontinued. Yeah, I like them. And you know, I love them knives. By the way, I got a website, pre-owned knives. Sometimes you'll see a bunch of Civivis on there too for sale as well. And you guys, stay sharp.